come through. Not much damage being dealt across the board though, just that HE grenade.
Well, GetRight gets up towards the site. He does actually get tagged as well. Dupree was able to spot him. The awkward spam coming through from GetRight. He can't actually find the frag with a MAC-10. Meanwhile, he loses his teammate, his brother in arms in Forest. Letcrow has to try and get the trade going. Rez is slain towards mid as well, as Device will punish him with a scout. And there's finally advantage! Zipnik's the entire time he waited over by Gandalf. He does a bit of his own magic as he comes out of nowhere. Blows a hole through Plopsky. GetRight will suffer the same fate, but taken down by Device.
So it looks like NiP actually going to do the smoke execute towards the A side of things, which is where Device is hanging around as well. He has that AWP, as well as a Molotov, so if he wanted to actually just use the Molotov. Unfortunate timing, but he still gets the opening kill.
Device off the back of one in the first. Will he get any more? Letcrow sidesteps into him, exposing himself. Oh, that's an awful lot of damage done. Forest instantly take it down as well. Device still finding more and more picks into this round. He's been able to get 3 kills so far. He looks like he's hungering for a couple more. You've got Plopsy stuck towards the site. GetRight back over by Short, who's now actually being aggressed on as well by Magisk. The backstab could be awkward. GetRight is tiptoeing out to try and assist his teammate, deny them getting up the ramp. If he would have found the follow-up frag, it actually could have been a whole lot better for NiP instead. This is where it gets really awkward. Plopsky's getting flanked. He has to take the firefight versus players up short.
This is a really nice strategy. So Zipnik's... So that round was fully read by Astralis.
Yeah.
So we saw the way Dupree peeked at mid. He was waiting for that single flash to come through. Although as things come through, that B site's actually going to be pressured very hard.
Oh, it won't matter. Magisk still finding those 2Ks with the AUG. That's absolutely outrageous. As he now falls to try and get a little bit more as well. Drops down back on the bomb site and waits for the aggression to come out. They could potentially have a backstab here from Device if he actually wants to try and tiptoe his way through. It's not really going to matter. You've got 3 players all grouped up, and Magisk is just finding the picks. 2 outside the window, 2 in the tunnels. This man is unstoppable right now. Attack at least, and the blaze of glory and daze and confusion that was surrounding everyone. A further kill comes through as Magisk will hit the DECK. Device responds, but misses the opener, and this gives Glaive a moment to just annihilate, popping everyone's head as they line up for him. And GetRight's the only one that remains. Molotov offers the fire and flames will block him. He's still got to try and save the round here. The Swedish superstar taps down on the first, but he misses the connection to Dupree. Device holding it as well, hoping he'll overextend, but now he has to push. The game of tug-of-war gets a whole lot more stressful now for the Danish side. GetRight faking him out with a pistol, wants to just run down the clock. Device, it's now or never if he's going to be able to pick this one up. Crouch walks his way in. The awkward spam comes across. He's burnt the time off the clock, and he's ripped the head off of Device. It is all up to Forest and Plopsky. Unfortunately, Forest, the weakest of the firepower to play with going into this, just the 50 cal on his hands. Plopsky clutching onto that M4. They haven't crossed towards the site yet. The bomb has not gone down. 16 seconds. Technically, there's a chance if they can try and deny this one. Just stop the man on the site. Forest gets the headshot off with a deagle. Some vintage Forest could be coming out here, bent to save him. He finds himself the M4 as well. Dupree gets the bomb down. Assisted by Magisk. They're trapped towards the site, though. Forest has nothing to help him here. No utility, no teammates. All he has is an M4 and a dream. Hammering down on the trigger there as he tries to hit the shot across. Can't actually bait them out. They have no reason to extend across. They want to take this map and get themselves in such a close position to get to the semi-finals. Instead, though, Forest, they both expose themselves at the exact same time. He rips his way through them. Just with a deagle and a dream, he somehow steps up, finds an M4, slaughters them all, and gets the 13th for NiP. They want to try and play for OT. Actually trying to go for the early frag. If they want to go back towards B, Ben, they might be walking straight into Plopsky. Agent 47 himself, the silent assassin, lines it up, gets such a big spam off onto Magisk, but he gets actually a frag onto Dupree. They cast all of the utility out, and they're going for it as well. The MAC-10 madness as they run in. Forest in the backline, assisted by Plopsky. They're ripping their way through each and every one of them. Device hits the meat grinder, and it's all up to Magisk on the B bomb site. But the only thing that's going off is ninjas in pajamas as they're going into the B site. And this was Magisk's playground.
Dupree needs to use his smoke. It's 20 seconds left. If he smokes tunnels, this could be round over immediately. They're just facing Magisk instead.
Flashbangs come out, Molotov as well. Magisk might have to reposition. He's getting tagged by the molly. Forest will find the headshot with the AWP.
Oh, it's such a good reposition.
Dupree! He's got the AWP hand on this one, though, as he hammers his way through them. One by one, the scoped superstar punishing everyone in front of him. GetRight realizing there's a second left on the clock, has to just bury himself next to a wall.
Okay, so Plopsky and Rez are the ones playing on that site. They've still got Molotov, they've got both smokes as well. They have just used one of them for that same retake. This is the same play they got last time, but Device wins the fight this time.
Yeah, that's the difference maker. You lose Big Papa Plop in a matter of seconds, it really does leave you quite susceptible to the attack, especially when Device is still wanting more. The Apex Predator can smell the blood in the air. They've actually thrown all of their smokes. Yeah, they've just committed to it instantly. Ooh. Device gets through, harbors himself up by the tree, gets another frag, and at this point, you can see Forrest and Get Right. They're just chilling out together, saving again towards pit.
Brothers in arms towards the pit. Unfortunately, the B site lacking.
I think Get Right has got a chicken friend this time. It was back behind him, just towards the little side of pit.
Well, they won't be able to get to him now.
No. Oh, there he is.
That might be... Nah, it's not
It's just a rogue chicken.
Yeah, it's another rogue unit.
Yeah.
Of course. They're passive units. They only actually aggro if you hit them.
Yeah, of course.
But they are 1 HP, so... There's a hunt going on here, though. They're getting crunched in. There's about 15 seconds, I'd say, before the bomb explodes, which means they've got about 20 seconds from now to get the kill and or live.
Oh, they instigate it. Get Right spots one out. Oh, the old switcheroo. Dupree.
This is balled by Plopsky.
Oh, they're walking up through the smoke, Plopsky.
This is about to fade.
Zach close by, gets a kill from it. The flick as well. Nearly actually took down Glaive. Rez, forced back, fires off a warning shot, but needs to retreat out of there towards the site at least. They both lose a man in the opener of this round. And Dupree lurking around towards the apartments. They need to try and evict him, Ben, as he has been causing an awful lot of nuisance over towards that apartments area.
Too many parties?
Noise complaints.
Noise complaints.
Shooting people with AKs, all sorts of madness, causing a lot of ruckus as he wants to kick this one off again. Makes his presence known at least. The nade's going to roll through. They transfer one back at him, but meanwhile, they're trying to set the idea that this will be a play towards the B site and cause the rotation over. They want the brackets control, and Dupree's going to be the man to get it. Hits the headshot across, takes down Get Right. Glaive has already slipped into the backline as well. Lecro, is he ready for this? Sees him. Has he got the knowledge to be able to overthrow? Glaive, two-stepping across. Oh, trying to find the kill as they're both transferring damage between themselves, keeping this one as a bit of a stalemate. In the meantime, though, the B site is going to be where the true play is at. Rez, he's only got 3 kills. He's finally got a chance to rack some up, and he needs to punish. He's a sniper with a hell of a scope, and he's looking to try and take out a cop or two. The no-scope through the wall doesn't quite connect onto the man towards the site, Ben. He's trapped. Now they know of his location. Zipnix as well. Looked like it was going to be the easy double kill spray down for him. Instead, it's just one. The timing versus Rez does not work well for him. He needs to invest in a new watch. And Lecro needs to invest in some shoes to run his way out of there and save onto this round.
We killed one player. One of these can have a pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were to note that on the floor, of course. Oh, that's lovely.
That's a big start for Plopsky. Oh,
the gap on the smoke there, bottom right. There's a tiny little bit. Glaive, oh, there you go. You can see it really nicely there. Dupree should be screaming about this noise at mid, though. Smoke coming in mini pit. Device will arrive just in time, I believe.
He's going to be tested, though. It all comes down to Dupree, really, to actually be such a big difference maker. Ooh. He had to get impact into the round. Device, somehow, from a substantial distance, will go down.
They're also low.
Glaive, basically 1 shot per kill here is all he requires. He's playing a game of 1 in the chamber, but he's got 30 to play with. 17 bullets loaded, doesn't look towards the right, walks into Rez. Rez will get the headshot off from point blank.
Because of that, we do see a proper buy come through from them. Device, he'll be hearing a lot of noise going in towards the balcony and second mid. He's waiting for somebody to come into his crosshair, though. And just as he does that, they come into his crosshair, he gets a kill, and the trade is immediate.
Done and dusted. Ooh, Get Right. He actually has to be a little bit of a linchpin into this one. He's either going to be the meat shield or the man to get the early entry, because they're all coming up round quad side. Smokes are going across. Magisk will now have a read that Get Right is actually close by towards him. The smoke goes down and makes it a bit more awkward. He tries to take the firefight directly towards Magisk. Plopsy, the up close and personal headshot versus Dupree. Glaive from the sideline, spamming his way through, but it's all on Mr. Plop. He's the one that's doing the damage, Ben, and clutching the day for him. Drops the smoke back towards mini pit as well. Plants the bomb. 10 HP on Plopsky. He's going to have to go huge to try and save the day here. Zipnik's walking up Plopsky. He finds the headshot. Big Papa Plop popping off. That's wild.
He